Love Me Not is a wood sculpture, and it's created out of cut down pieces of picture frame molding. If you take a close-up, you can see the cross sections of the different picture frame moldings. Like this was once part of a scoop molding. This is another piece of molding, and you can see right here is the rabbit where the glass would have gone. So the sides are actually the decorative portions, and what is on the face of my sculptures is actually the cross section of what was once picture frame molding. And these are all various lengths which create the multi-relief effect. And I don't know offhand, but I believe that this piece, Love Me Not, has over 700 individual pieces of wood.
Wow.
I cut them down first. I create my building blocks, if you will, and then I go back into my studio and start with a piece of Luan plywood and start gluing them in. And I glue some in, I wait for it to dry, I use a hammer and chisel to basically erase and then redraw it in by adding more pieces of wood. And so that's how I go back and forth, by gluing and chiseling away and then adding more and chiseling away as a sketch artist would draw and erase. One area in the middle here is like a crescent moon, and just in this one piece alone, I guess from top to bottom we're looking at maybe 10 or 11 inches, but this has about 250 individually hand-cut and placed pieces of wood. And if you were to take that crescent moon and deconstruct all of those individual pieces, laying them end to end, that alone would be about 62 linear feet.
Wow.
So I couldn't tell you how much it would be if I deconstructed the whole thing. And then over here is just a little detail of dowels. You know, I use dowels a lot to fill in the small spaces. And the piece is called Love Me Not because I approached it as an abstract, and as I was going along with it, it sort of reminded me of flower petals where there's one petal missing.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was reminiscent of, you know, he loves me not. And that's how I got the name Love Me Not.
Well, it's a great piece. Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Robert.